Disrupting the number one trend in real estate. All right. Hey, thanks for your interest in Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. And thanks for watching some of these videos. I'm going to share with you what we call value proposition number 2 right now over the next 5 minutes. Okay. And it's just better to set this up as the problem that it really is. It is absolutely true. It's a fact. It's getting more and more costly to generate buyers and sellers through paid media. It's just a fact. You should have noticed that it's becoming harder to actually get your ideal customers through paid marketing. Yes, it's not like it's only happening to you. This is happening to a lot of people. But guess what? It is not happening for Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty owners. In fact, it's becoming easier. So I like to frame the problem that way. Is it getting more costly for you to get buyers and sellers through paid media? And most people say yes. I haven't talked to a single person that has said no. Okay, they've all said yes. So if you've got this big vision for your business, I mean, like you want to sell, you want to do 1,000, 3,000, whatever the number is, home sales a year, and you've got this really big vision for scaling up and growing your business, and it is getting increasingly more difficult for you to get customers. How do you make sense of your vision? Right. So you have to do everything you possibly can, humanly can, to solve that issue. Otherwise, the vision does not become a reality. And you know that. Okay. So we have a permanent solution to this issue. And it's important that Craig and myself do everything we can to let you know about the solution. Okay. So if having a sellable business asset is on your vision board, then this is for you. Okay. So I went through that problem in detail. I outlined it very well. And I think we're in agreement that this is a legitimate issue for many and most likely for you. And that's why you're watching the video. Okay. So here's the solution. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty is a permanent solution to this issue. And I'm going to explain to you over the next few minutes why and how it is a permanent solution. Okay, let's look at some additional facts though. We're number 1 on Google search. Okay, you will get more from your paid marketing. Okay, in other words, get more from the current marketing that you're doing. Okay, and you'll get business that you're not getting right now from something completely different, i.e. search engine optimization. Okay. So this is how we've cracked the code on essentially making the problem that others have, not yours. Right. This problem of it getting more and more difficult to get sellers, your ideal customer through paid media. Okay. This now is not your problem. It goes away as a Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty member. The owner of your own business is the solution to this problem, but not just any business. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So allow me to explain. Okay. Since it is getting more and more costly to do this, okay, we had to attack it from a marketing angle. That's right. Marketing solves pretty much all the issues. So when Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty is the name of your brokerage, it also becomes the sponsor of any of your paid marketing. And because those words are so attractive to customers over and above any other words that you could use as a sponsor in the marketing, you generate more business from your paid media, right? So that's why it was important to show you how popular and how important those words were. What's the number 1 word in marketing? Correct. You. Okay, so that's why your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty start with you. All right, and not only is the paid marketing better, but the SEO is the big play as well. Okay, this is an example of a paid ad on Google. Okay, so no matter what I type in around Tracy King, Kings of Real Estate, whatever I type in, he's greasing the Google wheel a little bit with this Your Home Sold Guaranteed message. And he's getting more from his paid ads with Your Home Sold Guaranteed as a sponsor. We talked about that. We've shared it. Tracy's detailed that on panels at these conferences over and over again. It's a real thing. Okay, now I want to focus though. Look, I think you're pretty clear on why Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty as the sponsor of a paid ad is better than any other name like Todd Walters or Remax or, Realty Team, whatever words you could conjure up. They're not going to be as good as Your Home Sold Guaranteed. So your ads will underperform. Your Home Sold Guaranteed is simply risk reversal or risk removal, which is an element of USP marketing. So while other businesses like OfferPad and Keller Williams and Open Door and many others have to spend gobs of money to explain to customers what they do, we get to spend our money sponsoring ads that attract prospects. Okay, so your ads perform better based on the magnetic marketing. Remember how I explained it to you before. You are either repelling prospects or you're attracting them. There is no in between. There's no neutral ground in marketing. Either you're getting the business or somebody else is getting that business. So how can you get more business from your paid marketing? Risk removal or risk reversal becomes, and Craig says it this way, performance guarantee becomes the brand. Right. So how do you get your ads sponsored by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty? Own one. Okay. Now on SEO, a prospect takes to Google to find a solution to their home buying or selling problem. Your exclusive content matching their search shows up organically. Right? That's it. Shows up organically. And it's sponsored by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So whether it's paid marketing or SEO, still sponsored by the same USP-driven brokerage name. Okay, so we call that a dual front-end funnel. Very important, right? Not just one thing, but we have multiples of things. So in this case, we take two approaches, just like you've done as a Craig Proctor System member when you got here. Remember, you took the unbranded approach and you took the branded approach. You took the unbranded approach because you had poor brand positioning. Todd Walters, Remax, poor brand positioning. Okay, Craig Proctor, Remax, poor brand positioning. It doesn't explain, doesn't detail what we do. It has no risk removal or reversal element in it. Okay, so in history, we would diminish or hide our own personal brand and brokerage name, and we would blow up the USP, okay, in our marketing to attract business. Yes, you certainly understand it. Okay, when that same USP now becomes not just your brand, but your company name and the sponsor of your organic or SEO, you're in for a pretty good ride. Okay, so here's some comparisons just to remind you of how much Google likes the words on the right versus the words on the left. I can replace the words on the left with any other brokerage, Remax, Optimus Real Estate Brokers, EXP Realty, Coldwell Banker. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Your Home Sold is going to just absolutely crush those other brokerage. So this is proof who should be the sponsor of the ad, who should be the sponsor of the marketing, who should be pushing it out there, right? And if you don't think it matters, then go ahead and advertise just you. Just advertise. Send the postcard out today or run an ad online that just says Keller Williams. Thinking about selling your house? Keller Williams. Just do that. Right. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't even think about doing that. You wouldn't even think about doing that yourself. Hey, you thinking about selling your house? Call me, Todd Walters. You wouldn't do that. Okay. Right. So again, this is a marketing play. All right. It is strategically smart. I understand it. Look, paid advertising, social media, online, all the stuff, generating traffic, driving into websites, all that stuff driven by search engines. I understand how all this works, and so do you. Okay. But organic search results, they just cover a lot bigger area. This is a statistic from Google. 2.8% of people click on the paid ads. That means 97% of people don't. So when you run paid ads, 97% of people are not clicking on your paid ads. So there's two things to look at here. Okay. The first one is the opportunity in SEO. And the second one is the opportunity in paid. Right. Since you're battling it out with other companies, lead generation companies, other real estate brokerages and agents, since you're battling it out there with them in the paid media, you cannot afford to risk your marketing dollars, okay, on a brand position that does not reverse risk. Because if your brand is open door, your ad will not be as effective as Your Home Sold Guaranteed with the same exact message. Open door has to spend more time, energy, and money to explain to the public what they do. Google doesn't like that. The less Google likes something, the less Google features and promotes it. The more Google likes something, the more they like it and they promote it because it becomes more relevant. Which one's more relevant? OfferPad, Your Home Sold Guaranteed. Right. So I think you're getting it now. The relevancy of the content is one thing. Who's promoting the content is part of the content. So anyway, again, these are things that we've discovered along the way that when we first went into this, we only thought was the opportunity. So now that we've proven it, you need to know about it. Okay, so there you go. Here's our SEO formula. On the right is relevancy, Google's rules, sponsored by risk removal. Got to reverse skepticism, okay, and remove risk in the promotion of your marketing. It's a competition. When your ad or content shows up online in a search, the customer has options, and Google is going to give them options. They're going to give them several options. So why would they click on your ad or search result over and above anybody else? And what you're looking at right now is why. Relevancy, well, if they weren't all relevant, Google wouldn't feature them in the search result. Google's rules, all of these companies know how to play by Google's rules. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the search result. Okay, so now you're left with what? Familiarity or trust. You could call it trust-based marketing. We call it risk reversal, risk removal, and removing skepticism by being risk-free. That's why the name of the brokerage is Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. It aligns with who your ideal customer is, and it makes your ad copy in paid ads and, of course, in SEO work superior to anything else in real estate marketing. So you end up with what? More prospects. You don't need to worry about content. We've got all the Craig Proctor System content that's being licensed to you. There's over 150 written for Google Craig Proctor ads content in the content library. I want you to imagine an editorial ad, okay, with all those multiples of headlines. Right. Every editorial ad comes with 4 headlines. Okay. So if I go to Google and I type in how to avoid inspection problems when selling a house, there's going to be search results. There's 333 million search results. Do you think people are Googling these things? Well, there you go. 333 million search results on it. Somebody's looking for it. Nathan's got content on it. So do you as a Craig Proctor System member. It just needs to be optimized for Google. And Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty as the arbiter or sponsor of the content will make it more successful than if Nathan Clark was the sponsor of the content, or Nathan Clark Team, or Remax, or Keller Williams, or Coldwell Banker. We've proven it, and we love proving this. All right. Again, this was developed as a solution to the issues that you face in marketing. All right, selling my home. I go into Google and type that up, selling my home. Google says, selling your home what? Selling your home yourself, selling your home without a realtor. Well, guess what? We have content for that. So I'm just demonstrating to you that the content is there and the content becomes relevant because people are looking for that. But Google's only going to feature your content if you play by their rules. And if you're playing by their rules, the content will be there. And you're in there with competition. You're competing against other people. So why are they going to click on your relevant content over somebody else's relevant content? Because your name or the sponsor of the ad is more trustworthy. I know who it is. Your Home Sold Guaranteed out trumps anyone and everything that we go to Google and search by, according to Google and the customer. Right? How to sell my home during what? A divorce, you have the content for it. So when you take this content and you marry it with Google's rules, and it's sponsored by a USP driven brokerage name, you win. You beat the competition. So you're exclusive, your home sold guaranteed realty, Craig Proctor, optimized for Google content, shows up in search results with no ad spend as a solution to the prospect's problem. That's how SEO works, right? And thanks to your home sold guaranteed brand, you increase the likelihood of you getting the lead over agents and brokerages without a USP backed name. Remember, they would have to do this. Todd Walters, Remax, your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it, sponsoring the ad. And it's not going to work. You're not going to be able, because it's not the brokerage name. It's not going to show up on the same line. You can't make that work. We tried that for years and years. For 5.5 years, we tried it. Okay. When we cracked the code was when we lost the brokerage name and the agent's name and replaced it with USP. And anything you put after that, including the agent's name, crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Hands down, superior method. So that was USP number 2. Your home sold is number 1 on Google search, so you can attract more seller prospects organically. Okay. And you, now what? What do you do now? Okay. Well, there are 8 big reasons to own a Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Okay. I just covered one of them on this little short video for you, which was number 2 bullet point there that you can see on your screen. Here's what I recommend you do. Pause the screen now and read every single bullet point aloud. And then compare it to what you're doing right now and let anybody else is doing in the marketplace. Okay. So what happens next? Well, launch day. Once your application is accepted and we put a license agreement together for you, okay, we have a launch day. That's right. We get together and we walk through every step that should happen next to get your business up and running and growing super fast. Then we have our boot camp, which breaks down into 3 parts. Part of that is actually coming to Atlanta to meet with me over the course of a couple of days. And we're going to get to work and do some great work together, right? The other bullet point is readjusting your goals. Everything's going to work better. You're going to make more money. You're going to sell more houses. It's going to be more successful for you. You're going to be on your way to building a sellable business asset. So you want to adjust your goals. Okay. Then we're going to continue on with our maturity areas of focus. Your business breaks down into 4 areas. Okay. Financial alignment and reporting, people development and alignment, operations, planning, and sales and marketing execution. All right. Operations, sales, marketing, finances, and people. So those 4 categories, those are maturity areas of focus. And then we go around that circle, focusing on each one of those areas and maturing your business to the point where it works without your constant involvement and scales. Okay, great. We do that through our masterminds, our one-on-one consults, the networking platform. Oh, and don't forget about the back end or bonus piece in this, which is you getting referrals from the mortgage company without any out of your pocket expense, not a recurring monthly fee, but I'm talking a referral fee, like 25% or more on every single closing that takes place with one of your customers or refinances. A few other bullet points to wrap up this video. The success speaks for itself. 100% of every Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty owner, okay, once they got their brokerage flipped over, 100% of them have the increased transactions, increase their listings, increase the amount of money they make per sale, and increase the number of times the customer comes back and buys for them. Okay, so this is your chance to be among the first 100 in this Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty network of brokerages around North America. Okay, there is a limit to the number of these that it can exist in any marketplace. I think we're pretty close to 100 now as I'm shooting this follow-up video for you. And the investment to own one of these will go up. It will increase, obviously. So the benefit of being first to market or one of the first to market, it just can't be overstated. Okay. So there you go. Here's what you do now. Reach out to us so that we can get you processed in or answer any further questions you may have. And let's just go make history together. My job today was to follow up with a little video and drill down on a little bit more with the what we call value proposition number 2. Okay, leveraging your home sold guaranteed realty as a brand to make your marketing better and generate business that you're not getting now from your most ideal customer. Okay, all right. So it's going to wrap it up. Hey, I want to thank you for watching. Okay, what are you going to do now? Reach out to us and let's get your questions answered, move forward on it. Or at the very least, hopefully this serves as motivation for you to know that we're here working behind the scenes to make it possible for you to achieve all you can on this planet, given the time we've got for it. Thanks so much for being a part of Craig Proctor System. Go serve big, and we'll see you.